We go or what? What's going on?
Where we are live right now. What up? What up? What up? It's your boy at live, sicker than a motherfucker.
Who cares?
Me, motherfucker. I'm the only one who cares.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Hanging around this fag. I finally got fucking Ebola virus from this fucking cracker. Gay ass. Fun night drinking cracker.
He didn't get his COVID shot, so he's got COVID cootie.
Yeah, I didn't get my COVID shot, so I'm the only one who's gonna last long. Y'all niggas is done within the next 2 years.
Yeah, you sound in the peak of health.
You said that 2
My
years
nose
ago.
is clogged up because you smell.
What's the baseball for, Mike?
I don't know. I have it in the car. I always play with it in the car. I don't know. I play with balls, but it's not my own. Baseball.
There you go.
So,
I got my Heat shirt on,
yeah, that's why I'm racing home. I'm trying to get home.
rooting for my team.
I didn't realize it was that late. I had some lady, some black girl was fucking with me, arguing with me, telling me who she not is or whatever. And I was just like, listen, she was like, if you come near my door again, you're going to have a problem. I said, is that a threat? She was like, you heard me. If you come near my door again, you're going to have a problem. I said, all right, well, I guess we're going to have problems. And she goes, oh, I'm going to call the police. I said, all right, call them. I'm going to wait for them here. And I looked at my watch and I was like, shit, man, it's gonna take me at least 50 minutes to get home. I said, you know what, fuck that. I said, I'll wait 10 minutes. If the police don't come, I'm out. I'll call them some other time.
I'm shocked that you had problems with a black woman.
Well,
Shocked.
then I said, what's your name? And she goes, you don't need to know my name. What you need to know my name for? I said, to verify who you say you are. And she goes, how are you going to figure that out? I said, I have ways. And she goes, what you need my name for? I said, again, to verify who you are. That way I can go back and tell my attorneys or who I work for who you are. And she goes, you don't need to do that. I said, yes, I do. That's part of my job. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got a game to watch. I don't have time to sit here and argue with you. And she goes, what is it? I said, I don't read people's mail. I said, I just deliver it. That's all. I just deliver the paper.
What you were supposed to do was be like, all right, you don't want to give me your name. Thank you. I'll speak to you later.
I mean, if it was the middle of the day and I had nothing to do, I would have fucked with her even more. Could have been like, yo, Patricia, stop playing. I'm saying that after I get off the clock, I mean, we can holler, we could do something, talk. She would have went for it. She would have been like, how you know my name ain't Patricia? I'd be like, because I know you, Patricia. Stop trying. I wasn't in the mood, and I was tired. And I was like, shit, I'm thirsty. I should ask her for a glass of water. I'd be fucking with them. One lady came. She came to the door with a tank top, no bra, and she had a rock on her. And she was like, I said, is your name Susan or whatever? And she goes, yes. I said, is your husband John home? And she goes, no, why? I said, well, I was hoping maybe you can invite me inside and, we could talk. She's like, are you crazy? I said, no, I'm asking because he's part of the lawsuit too. Will you take his papers? What the fuck is wrong with you? This isn't a porno flick that, I just end up inside.
Yeah, do you mind we go inside? You make me a little sandwich after you give me
Yeah. We'll wait
I didn't serve these papers, but I want to make sure I serve them to you properly. I like to walk out and take pictures being like, you've been served.
Just with
his pants up.
Actually, I I ran into a dude that was he was smoking on a bong in the driveway. I said, "Hey, are you Arnold?" And he goes, "Who wants to know?" And he put the bong on the floor. I go, "I'm just serving some papers, bro. Hold on a quick sec."
Nigga say, yo, bro, you don't have to.
Yo.
You don't have to cut that hit in half. You can take a full
Call
hit.
you back.
I'm just serving you some papers, player. Is your wife inside? So maybe we can discuss some papers.
So he puts the bong down and goes. I said, "I'm just Mike, bro. I'm just here to give you some papers." He goes, "What is it?" I said, "It's a summons." He goes, "What does that mean?" I go, "Here you go, man." He goes, "Oh, okay. How do you know?" I said, "Because it's from your wife. She's not suing you. It's a divorce." And he goes, "Oh." And now I'm walking away. I get in the car. I see him pick up the bong again, and he's looking at the papers. I say, "Oh, there you go."
Yeah, you need a bong after
And
you
another,
divorce papers.
and then the last guy looked like he was smoking meth. He was like in a little shed with a fucking pipe. I was like, man, things are rough out here. So wait a
Yeah, I remember when I got served divorce papers. I was working in this full line bakery. They told me go up to the cake decorating area. I'd never been back there before. Never been in there. I'm walking up towards the cake decorating area. All the girls, all the women that worked in there were walking past me, looking at me. I'm like, what the, where are you guys going? I go in there, and there's two of the biggest cops I've ever seen in my life in there. Sheriff, I believe.
Yeah, it's usually the deputies that do it.
Well,
But they don't do it anymore over here. That's why it's so profitable for me to do them now. So it's crazy.
so who's going to win tonight, this big game?
I think Denver will win tonight. Not by much. Or they actually, you know what? I think they'll win by more than 10. But I think Miami will steal a game. I think Miami can win in 6. I think they can figure out how to not stop the Joker, but I think they can stop everybody else and let the Joker play his game. But he'll average a triple-double, but everybody else will be in the low teens, and they'll win. But let's see. I got to see how they come out. The thing is that he can't let them come out high-flying with confidence, because if they do, then it's going to be a short series. It'll be like 4-1. You know, Denver 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, it's great to be a sports fan down here in South Florida because we got the Panthers in the playoffs. Stanley Cup
Yeah.
final.
Them, I like Vegas is my second favorite team after the Rangers, but I think I want Florida to win. I don't really care. I just want to see a 7-game series.
Yeah.
You know, but I think I want Florida to win. I think. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air because I like that they're the underdog. Same thing with the Heat. I like that they're the underdog. I wish I would have went out to Vegas to bet, but next year, maybe Saturday I can fly out early and get some money in for the hockey game.
There you go.
I say that now, but I'm not waking up at 4 in the morning. That's not
When does that series starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
No, on Saturday night in
Okay.
Vegas.
All right.
Yeah. I wish I was determined to get up early. I would definitely go. Maybe I won't go to sleep. Just go, fly out, go there, and come back. But, and I had a question for you.
Yeah.
So a lot of people up here are very nervous about July 1st
Okay.
with the conceal thing.
Right.
the cops are upset.
Right.
I don't care because either way, because I was gonna pay the $150 to get it, but if I don't have to, I won't. I mean, I had all the proper training. I just didn't pass, for whatever reason. So now there was a case here where a guy shot and killed somebody.
Okay.
Right? Somebody gave him the gun, like an uncle is. Can he be charged with murder?
Boom,
Uncle?
boom, right with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if, express myself. So the fuck they do. You kind of lived in a little bit ahead.
Hey, what is that talking about?
I don't know, but I'm just guessing. Yeah, I'm just guessing,
I gotta from you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Put them on mute.
He can be charged, Mike. Whether they can find him guilty or not is another.
There's no charge for him.
There's no charge for the uncle?
No. Why? Did he tell the guy to go shoot this person?
No, but he gave him a gun without properly,
Properly what? Properly what?
Like he wasn't fit to have a gun.
How do you know that?
Because his lawyers is saying that he.
What I'm saying to you is this: you're asking if he can legally be charged, okay? And I'm telling you no, and I'm gonna tell you why. Nobody has anybody's mental background history because of the whatever the fucking the medical law.
HIPAA.
Okay, you don't know. No one knows. Only doctors would know unless it was family that had told, like, listen, Mike, you're unfit. You're saying you have an issue, and I say, well, look at here, take this gun. Then I can be civilly sued. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Slightly damages because that was my property that I gave to you, and then you being found unfit probably would have been like, maybe I could have did more due diligence before I gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But
right. So he can
come to you. A cop can't come to you and put cuffs on you and say, "Yo, you're gonna share in the charges with this dude." Because that won't happen.
So, but the other dude, the uncle, could be civilly sued.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
But that's why.
So basically,
the whole thing with that is, let me explain to you why. If you lend me your car and I hit somebody and I didn't have a license, they're not going to come and arrest you. But whoever I hit, their family is going to come at you because you gave your car to someone who couldn't drive. That's the analogy right there. You get it?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
That's all it is. I'm not saying like, oh, the uncle shouldn't get charged. I don't know the circumstances. And I know you're fucked up in the head, nigga.
No, because the way I look at it is, so the nephew is pretty much throwing the uncle under the bus because he's saying, you know what, I wasn't fit to it, but he gave it to me anyway.
Of course, nigga.
Yeah, Mikey, because he's pleading, he's not sane or whatever.
Hey, Mikey, I've known you 49 years. I love you, my nigga. But if we get gun charges, nigga, I'm trying to push them on your ass. Because I know you don't got gun charges on your ass, you know what I'm saying? And I got some. So I'm gonna be like, yo, my knew I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. It makes sense.
Yeah,
but they got some bullshit going on up here about that. One guy didn't know, and it's just crazy. And there's another one. Go ahead.
The cops being upset makes me laugh because I had the same interaction with the gun range owner when I went to get Kyler concealed, right? I went to go meet up with my dude. My dude's a shooting instructor. I brought Kyler and Penny, and he was instructing them for about an hour. We did a physical quiz, a paper quiz, and then an off-duty cop came so he could do Kyler's fingerprints because an officer is legitimate to do the fingerprints. So while Kyler was getting fingerprints, the owner of the shop was like, "Are you guys doing anything?" I was like, "Yeah, we're just good." He's like, I said, "How are you?" He's like, "I'm all right. I'm just worried." I said, "Why?" He said, "They want to do that constitutional carry here." And I go, yeah. Why does that worry you? He goes, you know how many idiots have guns? And I said, you know how many idiots already have guns, whether or not you like it or know about it? I'm like,
Right, exactly.
I said, and you being a range owner, don't you think that maybe you should put out more flyers and information to get these people who don't know inside so you can make them sing? Instead of acting like I'm gonna throw my hands up because now, and the way I felt he was saying it was, oh, well, shit's fucked up now. Niggas is about to get guns. You know what I'm saying? And I was just trying to like, niggas been having guns since the longest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna get no
I mean,
further.
he'll take their money though.
That's for damn sure.
You know?
Well, you know, the situation with this constitutional carry is not going to make things better or worse. It's just going, and if there are any more accounts or news events of people shooting people, it's going to be self-defense shits or ego-driven bullshit. Which no matter what, if somebody's a dickhead, whether he's got a gun, a knife, or a bat, they're going to act up. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, initially, the number one thing is, motherfucker puts a gun in his hands or in his pocket, he starts feeling like his balls are dragging on the floor. Now he went out like everybody's the victim to him. And when you have 100 people with that same mentality, somebody's sneakers is gonna get stepped on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, so it's just. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's crazy because when I hear everybody saying that they're worried, I go, damn, man, this is when we're supposed to push everybody to go out there and get training, get
educated, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell everybody all the time when they're like, yo, I want to do this to my gun. I'm like, yo, YouTube and T is sick of it. Some of these niggas, they come out of the military with all the knowledge. Some of these niggas is fucking explosive experts, bullet engineers and gun engineers. And they come out and they say, give all this information. Go learn. It doesn't hurt to be wise on what the fuck you running around with. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So, you know.
And the reason why I'm not going to do my concealed weapon thing is because I tried already and they took my money without any results. They didn't give me any explanation.
They do that.
I'm just so they just jacked. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it again.
Well, at least like the one thing that I had you do was make sure you found out about everything you had. That was the main thing. Because then you was able to get at everything. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, even without the concealed, if you decide to do the constitutional, you at least know you get pulled over. You don't have anything pending. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Smokey Smoke, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Got a night in the house.
Hey, Night, what's going on, brother?
Hey, nothing but clouds in there. How about y'all, man?
Really good. You look good, brother. You look good.
I'm sorry to hear about your situation, Mr. Mora.
Which is?
I think I heard you say something about they took your money and didn't do anything. That's what we think.
That's typical states, man. That's how they do it. That's how the country does it, man.
Yeah.
Just take
check this out. I have a close friend, Kenny Estes, right? They actually took his $250,000 at his home. Of course, he couldn't put it in the bank back then, but then they taxed his ass for it after they took it.
Of course.
Pretty interesting, right?
This is when you,
I
go supposed to bring citizen hangings back.
This is how I look at things. And I talked to somebody, an attorney, and they didn't agree with me. And I was like, fuck it. I said, think about this. You work 40 hours, right? They tax you on that, right? So they take your money, they tax you. You go out and you try to have a good dinner. You eat dinner, they tax you again on that. Right?
Amen. Yes.
Then you tip them, right? You tip the server, whatever. They tax the server too. So you go home, right? So you got double fucked by buying something. So if you want, and then you go grocery shopping and tax you again. So every time you earn a paycheck, you pay twice as much. You pay taxes twice,
More.
and the attorney or more.
More, because let's just say you get your one check, clothing gets taxed, food gets taxed, your enjoyment gets taxed, your fucking sins, and you fucking smoke or whatever, it gets taxed, you're drinking. So they tax us 5 different ways from Sunday. But,
but what I'm saying,
with your wife, and she's gonna take half that shit.
but at least she gives up the pussy.
Yeah, at least you get some out of it. You're not getting butt fucked by the government.
Yeah.
So, but what I was telling the attorney, was, we get taxed twice, no matter what. No matter what, whether you go get gas, where you have to drive to your job, they put tax in that price too. I said everything is taxed, from your paycheck to eating out, groceries, gas, everything's getting taxed, man.
Mike, your easy pass is taxed, nigga. So your traveling is taxed. So our checks are taxed from the moment we cash them until they're completely spent.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Everything's taxed.
But we let it ride. We let it ride, right? Why?
I got a question.
Guys, Steve, sorry.
I got a question about for Ignite the $250,000.
Yes,
the
sir.
person had to pay tax on the money that he didn't possess any longer.
Right. That was on his indictment paperwork, and then after no charges were filed, he tried not to only get that back, but some personal belongings. And they told him, if you have the slip that shows we have it, this is what, after 3 years of courts, if you show us the slip that says we have it, we can give it to you. And guess what? Kenny's the most unorganized individual I ever met when it comes to paperwork, and he didn't have it. So he was kind of pissed.
Kinda.
But I guess there was a point where he could have claimed it, and there's no proof that they took it other than the paper. In the newspaper, it said $250,000 and boats and homes, and they closed down the 5 clubs simultaneously.
You know what? You need to talk to your boy about identifying as a black female so that he can sue and get reparations on that shit. Like, look, you know what? I was mad. Now I done lost my mind.
Yeah.
You're like, and they get so mad that you go,
Wait, you guys, this sounds untrue, but listen to this, and you guys can Google it. The guy that was following us around on the final raid, I swear he looked familiar, and it was Javier Pena, the guy that gained his United States DEA ship by busting Pablo Escobar. Now, how the fuck are you going to jump from Pablo to Kenny in a wheelchair?
because Kenny's easy money.
So,
Listen, Pablo, the $1 million that he got from Pablo was a little bit dangerous and worrisome. But Kenny's wheelchair down there, you got to worry. You got to be able to run. You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody here has seen Training Day, right?
yes, sir.
He was Sandman. That's all. I need to know.
Boom.
He said he was Sandman, and that happens in every city, every state, every county. Whoever's making dough and they're making it illegally, they're getting robbed by the cops.
What is that called? That's called flower policing at its fullest.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get out of it?
Listen, we got to stop this bullshit about defunding the police, and we just got to start doing fucking lynchings. Be like, listen, you got 7 complaints. We're gonna hang your ass.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, you're black and this is racist. So we won't hang you. What we'll do is we'll fucking drown your ass.
Yeah, we don't want to do generational trauma. So everybody should get the opposite of what they're used to.
Yeah, what up?
We don't want to get the foot stuck in you.
Yeah, let's fuck them up. Let's deport all the niggas. Those niggas will go crazy. Like, what the fuck are we? No one speaks English, bro.
Oh man.
He got his legs stuck in.
For a minute there, I thought those were all real women behind you, Nelope.
Those are his real women. Come on, bring us again. let's just be grateful no one's dripping. Okay?
That's
Helps
a
my
great
hair
background.
grow.
That's a great background.
You know what's funny? Is so that's on my wife's computer, right? So I have that screen favor for Steve when he comes over to do the show. But my girl, she does the color guard. She's with the school, the boosters. So one day she's about to set up a meeting, and she looks up and all she sees is tits and ass, and she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta change this." And I go, "Wait a minute, this could give a boost to the book." You know what I'm saying? I said, "There's one dude in there. I think Manny's gonna be pretty happy." You know, like this.
How is Penelope feeling? How's she doing?
She's all right. She's just a little bit beat up from the week of being in the hospital. She still feels like all the pressure and pushing on her body, left bruises. So she's on that. But other than that, she's good.
Good.
Thank God. Last night she slept wonderfully. I was up all fucking night. I couldn't sleep. I felt like a motherfucker who was being chased by the cops.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
What's the dog's name?
The dog's name is actually Doja
Doja.
from Santa Rosa.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, she just likes to bark. She's the only dog that barks over anyone talking, which is kind of annoying.
She'd be like, "Yo, what you talking about? Yo."
Right.
You're like a New York nigga. You must have got her. You must have got her from New York. It's like those New York niggas. When you're in a group of motherfuckers, the New York niggas always yo, dog. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. We talking, bro. What's up?
That's exactly kind of like the spirit she has, for real, for real.
Yeah. My Kenny's daughter, she's got a little Doberman mini Doberman picture.
I like those, yeah.
The little bitch, she only barks as like hello or look at me. She may bark if someone strange knocks the door. She'll give 2 yelps, and then that's it. Like, yo, nigga, we here. That's it. Then she falls back, and she don't bark. She don't cry too much. No, she's good in the motherfucker. I like her a lot.
All right, we're gonna go do it. I'm gonna change the scenery here in a second.
Yo. What's going on with your boy over here? Hold on, let me share. Steve, what's up with your boy here, Steve?
Which boy is that?
This dude right here.
Live?
This guy. This guy. The commander-in-chief. Nigga look like he on the floor playing with his Hot Wheels.
What?
Let me call you back.
Every once in a while, us old men trip and fall.
Right here, bro.
What do you want?
You know what he reminds me of? Biden reminds me of white women being chased by a murderer in a fucking horror flick. This thing falls everywhere.
You trip and fall at work.
Oh, nigga, please. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Don't pretend that you wander around that place.
Steve, you trip and fall trying to pick your pants up. Shit, nigga, we talking about. Nigga, hold on to the wall. Whoa. Look at that.
You're just mad because nobody follows you around with a camera 24/7.
Let me highlight you, brother. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. Nice. That's beautiful. Look at that.
What's the flavor?
This is Candyland crossed with the Funk. These are all Ken's strains. So I get to cross all his older strains. And this is actually, look, it's Candyland crossed to the Funk, back to Flower Child, back to the Funk. But I just call it Candy Funk Child, I guess.
Oh my God. Yo, you almost named that shit like a Latina bud. This bitch got 5 names. I call it Child, California, Maria, Conchita.
Damn.
She smokes as good as she sounds, huh? She sounds good, huh?
That's the one.
That's starting to come in.
This is the
Nice.
stable one. Remember, it was a
Uh-huh.
stable like 2 years ago.
There's some babies out here.
Beautiful.
What are these guys? It's that time of the season again.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of babies.
You know, I get so upset that all over the fucking news and all these fucking fags, they run around and talk about Pride Month for June. You know what I'm saying? We need to have it because this is the year, this is the time you start growing, right? In June. Am I wrong?
What's that again?
June is the time for growing, to start throwing seeds in, right?
Yeah. These are
All
all
right, so-
seed, these are all seed starts. Yeah.
We need to start some shit for the month of June that takes on better than that Pride Month bullshit.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
need to take back June from the fags.
It's about time to start planting. We got a couple CBD ones
Nice.
THCV.
and THCVD, whatever that is.
THCV.
So pick up a couple flavors to put in the ground for this year's crops. Got to ignite. Throwing it down. And these are his. He's got them in the flower stage right now.
Yeah, actually, check this out, guys. All I do is I have a tent. I said, forget the PG&E, and I just get up at 6 in the morning and I put them away at 6 at night manually. And look, they're light. And then that's how I'm flipping all year so I can see what they look like, you know?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on. Listen up, guys. Listen up. How come I'm enjoying the full stereotype? We got Latinos with marijuana and pitbull. And we got one cracker hostage on the show. And the only reason we got him is because he's surrounded by bitches. Is this not looking like the full stereotypical shit right here? Like, oh, you can't hang out with the Latinos, but that's too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't hang, homie, we live, Holmes. Hey, you guys heard about Tina Turner passing away?
Yeah.
What, 83?
83 years old. That ain't too bad.
Wow.
And if she looks like this last picture, she looking good to the motherfucker, but I know it's not. She probably look all beat the fuck up. She probably look like I really got at her.
You almost don't want to smoke it.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
This is THCV. This is 2 strains already pollinated. This is THCV from Emerald Triangle. There's a purple pheno and a white pheno.
So is this the weight loss ones? Yeah, apparently he's supposed to help you with weight loss.
Bro, stop playing games, man.
Come on, that's a
Just cut it out, man.
contradiction
You
in
know how bad these dudes
This is
It's actually a cannabinoid that they've been studying in Israel, right? And it's one of the cannabinoids that gets your receptor for you not to be hungry. So people that like turn it into oil have been they lose weight rapidly because it shuts down your appetite receptor basically.
Gets rid of those munchies and shit, huh?
I thought that's why we smoked weed, to get the
No, that's for your little skinny ass.
yeah, right.
Steve trying to eat so these niggas can stop picking them up and throwing them over his face. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna test it out. I'm gonna be a guinea pig.
Listen, hold on. Disclaimer for the show. Nobody here called. Disclaimer for the show. Nobody called Smoking Joe a guinea pig or anything. He did that himself. Okay, what we look like personally is a private matter for everyone on the show.
interesting terms for a weight loss program. Big.
I don't think you get
Is this the panty ones?
They're all fine.
All right.
I'm gonna be your tester elephant.
I was just trying to remember this morning what ones they were.
Prison panty. Yep, some genetics out
So,
here.
so let me ask this question. So you in the backyard, ignite. You coming out at nighttime.
What's that?
Smokey's with you. Y'all coming out in the evening, get ready to grab your plants to put them inside, right?
Yeah.
And you fucking see a UFO and a fucking ET by your butt. Do you shoot him the fuck away and get your butt out of the way? Or do you see what he does to the butt?
That's a good question. I would have to see what he does.
You know, this is when you know we smoke too fucking much, nigga.
Yeah, you ever watch Paul? Paul was a cool dude. Paul, you ever watch Paul the Alien?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
He was cool, dude. Mhm. All right.
So what else is going on?
Not much. Just came down here to get some of the plants that I'm growing this year. A couple CBD plants right there,
Nice.
so I can make my CBD medicine or lotions and whatever. And then maybe pick out another flavor here. We had another one called Prism Panties. So we'll see how that goes.
It's sticky.
He's got some great, what's that? Great.
Are they sticky? Are the prison panties sticky?
I don't know. I hope so. We want them sticky. We want them sticky and stinky.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you just be careful because you know you out there selling prison panties. Chubb Dog is gonna come and run it.
Yeah, we'll call it Chubb. We'll rename it. He'll have his own strain.
We'll call it the
Freeway panties.
freeway panties.
Chubb Dog. See,
Bring my truck and trailer right down.
CBD Chubb Dog. See,
They gotta go. CB PP. CBPP. Chubb Dog prison panties. Or should it be CBPP?
Got my
Chubb
black one.
Dog prison panty lover.
Yeah, keep an eye on this guy. It's still lighters. All right, you guys. I'm gonna cut out.
Yo, big shout out to Ignite.
Hey, I'll be back. You guys have a good
Please.
one.
Please come back. Yo,
Yes, we are.
big ups. Glad to see you, brother. What up?
One love.
Yeah, I'll start. We'll get him on the. We'll get his email address and he can send him the link.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he can jump on too. Today I happen to be here right now. And here we are. I just
Showing us those buds, guys, because them shit look good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna smoke a couple more joints and I'm gonna head back home. We got about an hour drive.
That's what it is. That is
all right, guys. I'll see you next Thursday.
Yes, sir. Big ups. Smokey Joe Rocha. You know what it is. DJ at night. Joe Rocha and company up in the spills joining us. Billy Green.
Looked like they were having fun.
Yeah, that's not our style.
Yeah.
Keep the fun out of this. We do this on Thursday night so we can gripe and bitter and be bitter fucks. What's wrong with this guy? Making shit all fun. Smokey, what the hell is wrong with you? You making us old bitter bastards look like we might enjoy shit.
Ruining our show.
Well, let's return back to the Monday 420 show. So, Steven, how has been your Jerry Cream?
My what?
Jerry Cream, isn't it? The Jerry Cream? Geriatric patients use a fucking cream so your fucking shaky ass. You'll fucking rub off while you trying to walk me fucking over.
I know.
jelly free.
I haven't heard that since retirement.
Since yesterday, when you was with people your age.
My venture into the healthcare system.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that term.
We tried out the venture. Every time we try to venture, they open hospice and ask us to enter.
Yeah, they've been venturing with me, looking for cancer.
Yeah. Can't say ain't looking for that, but they're out there looking for it, huh? But you like all that shit, Steve. You're one of those niggas that you like attention.
Well, as long as it's free.
Yeah, no. Finger in the ass.
Yeah.
Finger in the ass.
I know.
Or fucking metal,
Yeah.
metal straight stick in your finger.
I don't pay anything, so whatever.
Don't worry about that
Yeah.
that barbed wire you're gonna put inside his dick hole. As long as it's free.
Oh,
don't
they
care.
did that. They did that when I was paying for it.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Now you get it for free.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But you know, Steve, you white people love to pay for shit nobody else likes at all.
It was funny. I just told that story today. They found urine or blood in my urine. So they were looking for bladder cancer. So I go into this doctor's office and this young, blonde, pretty nurse is there. And she says, do you know why you're here today? I go, I don't know, some kind of something. Yes, I don't know what you're. She says, well, we're going to take a camera and we're going to run it.
Straight down your dick hole.
Yeah, exactly. She goes, are you self-medicated? I go, young lady, if I had known you were going to do this, you would be dragging me out of a bar by my feet with bar stool in each hand, trying to keep fucking arms wrapped around the pool table. I would be self-medicated. I would be self-medicated.
Do you know what you're here for?
Nah.
Bitch, I'm old and you guys are trying to get money out of it.
She says, you know, I've only been like a nurse for like a couple weeks. Do you mind if I call somebody in and ask a couple questions? I go, you bring the whole team in here to ask questions. I want this to go right. You ask everybody in here and ask all the questions you want.
I usually get nervous when a lot of people
Bring out other patients in here.
Can you massage my balls while you discuss
Bring
this
them
with me?
in.
That way I don't get nervous.
Hey, I want this done right.
I want everything done right. I want to feel comfortable.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You know, the shit is getting to a certain age. Every time you walk by the hospital, these motherfuckers are like, you're like, I didn't even look your way. What? Come on. Let's go. What the fuck, motherfucker? As soon as that niggas be like, yo, how you feel? Wonderful, nigga. I'm aces. Get out of my way. Sound like you can't breathe. I'm still talking, right? That means it's going in and out my lungs. Whether it's about the air I usually like, I don't know. But there's air. All right, so excuse me. Fuck out of here. That shit.
Drink some orange juice.
Yeah. You're thinking like, yo, you might got something. All right, well, I'll take care of it in the morning. For some of y'all love jumping in the croc infested puddle. Keep jumping in there, and you come out with a band-aid, or you come out with a little and your bill. Oh, okay, that's fine. I like to walk around that shit. If we're all gonna die, and the Lord has set our time, who the fuck am I to keep checking on that shit by going to the hospital? Like, yo, it ain't time, is it? No, he knows what the time is. He'll let me know. Somehow I'll find out. No, I'll fuck with all that shit. All right, so Stevie, you get ready to leave. You going to
Leaving for Canada.
Canada?
Yeah, the Great White North.
The Great White North. See how this racist cucks like here?
So you know, I'm thinking, what am I going to pack as far as clothes? In Grand Rapids, Michigan, they closed the schools because it was 94 degrees or something. It was too hot to have classes. Some of the schools up there, or most of them, don't have air conditioning.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they closed school because it's too fucking hot. This is what I'm going up to.
This is where you go. You cocksuckers have free fucking medical, right? Free insurance over there, right?
Well,
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
they
Yeah,
have national health care.
You have all this national health care and
Right.
assistance and social programs,
Yeah.
and you ain't got a fucking AC. So
No,
that
this is
motherfuckers
America.
can socialize.
This was America. Grand Rapids, Michigan is in America. Sorry.
I bet it doesn't take away from the fact that they have all these social programs. I can guarantee they have all these social programs, and none of those social programs include an AC. Like, for real?
Yeah. No, sorry, Mr. Live. We're talking about America.
I don't know what I just said. You heard me clearly. Listen, I was talking to my daughter yesterday. Me and her went to the range after work. So we're talking, and she's just like, yo, these motherfuckers are acting so goddamn ridiculous. He said, the way they have shit going on, the motherfuckers committing crimes and shit just continuing. He's like, shit's ridiculous. I said, why? Do you know why? She goes, because they're teaching our kids about sex in school. They're having women with dicks and doing reading in school. And I go, that's not it.
Wow.
I said, you know why it's going down like this? I said, I told everybody. I said, my generation. I said, all those niggas that we bleed, all those faggot little niggas that we treat like shit. All those little skank bitches, we make suck everybody's dick, and we still treated them like whores. There was no acceptance, no matter how many nuts you swallowed. Those motherfuckers all got together getting older. All those kids that were weird and freaky looking and disgusting and ugly that we clowned on, they all got together and started getting jobs in the government. Okay? So that they can start changing shit to make themselves feel better. So you got all these fucking degenerates that we would laugh at, society throwaways, are now our fucking supposed representatives. We didn't allow those niggas to represent us when they was going to school with us. You didn't represent our class, nigga. Get out of here. Now you think you're gonna represent me in the government? Like, nigga, you the kid that was in the corner putting fucking little rocket cards in your asshole and licking your fingertips when you did it. Like, we clowned you, my nigga. Now all of a sudden you want me to call you senator, governor. You got a title. No, you still got the same title you had before. You know what I'm saying? Shit tips. You know what I'm saying? You got the same fucking title, shit tips.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, they got clowned in school. Yeah, they got abused.
You don't want to get, bro. It's like the cops. Like Mike tells that story about that cop, and I go, Mike, you know why that story is so funny to us? Because you have to understand, it's 3 or 4 in the morning, right? 5 in the morning. It's real early.
Or
We drunk. We fucking wasted off our ass. You know I'm higher than a motherfucker. And me and Mike are like kind of leaned over, laughing, you know what I'm saying? Not standing straight up, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga standing there looking at us, and he's like dead serious, like. Waiting for us to look at him. And I looked at him a couple times, still laughing. I saw he was in his uniform. And I was like, yo, what's up, nigga? Why you staring at us? And he was like, yo, you gotta remember me? I was like, all right, Officer Dick Licker, how do I know you? And he's like, me? And me and Mike are laughing and shit. I was like, no. Mikey, did I steal any donuts from a fucking drive-by fucking town or anything? He's like, no. I said, did I find any fat cops with titties and talk shit about them recently? Mike's like laughing. He's like, nah. And he's like, y'all used to bully me when we were together. Nigga, we just start crying and laughing. So that's why it's such a funny story because nigga, we was ridiculously, absurdly, abusively disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made the whole shit funny.
So was he able to exact his revenge on you and put you in cuffs? And
So I always carry weapons on me. He would have had an exacting problem. So exactly, he would have had an exact problem. Okay. Mike is not one like me. So like I'm a person, if I see you harming somebody and I think it looks fun, I want in. You know what I'm saying? That made me giggling the whole time. Mike's not like that, but Mike's an emotional a person. So if he felt like I was in danger, he would go and be all psycho about it. You know what I'm saying? So this cop would have had himself some real bad problems. Like me, I'm the type of guy that I like to sit and instigate a beef or a shooting and stay there and giggle while the ambulance is coming. You know what I'm saying?
so you didn't even get like a ticket or anything?
No, we had the funnest morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the ending statement I said was, nigga, we beat you up, and this is what you're saying? You're telling us we oh fuck out of here. You fucking loser. I'm like, nigga, if I was a cop, nigga, if I grew up your size, because this nigga was that big too. I was like, if I grew up your size, us two wouldn't have been standing.
Yeah. So, like, you know, he didn't remind you that it was third grade or fourth grade or fifth grade or whatever. He didn't.
Bro, when I was bullying kids, it had to be fucking first grade. I started hanging with niggas around 3 or 4.
I had a good memory. He was, yeah.
Now, we have done shit to kids. We have done shit. You know, like we made motherfuckers race each other butt naked. With no shoes on, like, yo, you better go as fast as you can, nigga. If you ain't got no cuts on your feet, motherfucker, we're gonna whip you with our belts. Yeah, we've done all kinds of stupid shit. But that's the way it is. Nigga, that's hazing in the hood. That's hazing in the hood, nigga. That always goes down. How can you consider yourself a real nigga or a real nigga? If the niggas coming up behind you, you don't fucking straight up molest them and abuse them, rob them.
The only reason I consider myself a nigger at all is because you call me my nigger.
Because nigga, you know nigga.
That's it.
Steve,
That's it.
let me explain to you again what a nigga is. A real nigga. Someone who don't care.
I love this definition.
He doesn't care. This motherfucker does not care. He's got family he cares about. Family in front of him right now, nigga. So there's zero care. Yo ass. Right? On top of that, a nigga will steer you wrong. He will tell you, yo, nigga, there's no cops over there. Go ahead, nigga. You can start that fire right over there. So he know he about to go pull up on the other side and drink a beer, and he might as well watch the whole shit go down. That's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've sat across the goddamn train station and watched at least 14 of my niggas all get arrested, and every one of them looked at me like, and I'm looking at them like, because I was eating some potato chips, and I was minding my motherfucking business. I slid off. I saw the cops. I slid right off. I got away, but then I came back so I could watch what was going down. And you know, I had an enjoyable evening. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna go to the club, but I went to the movies. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody got that, bro. And the reason I call Steve a nigga is because he's one of those niggas. He'll lie to you. He'll tell you, yeah, no, nigga, we all good. Yes, we good.
That's what I do. That's what
No, so I got you.
yeah.
Only a nigga does that. And you get there, nobody got you.
That's
the cops got you. Somebody else got you. You all fucked up. That's that nigga.
That sounds.
And then he want to be like, why you call me a nigga? Oh, shut up, nigga. Fuck out of here.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, let's get out of here. Steve
Yeah.
will be gone for how long, Steve?
Month.
A whole month.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can get reception up there. He'll be joining us.
Yeah.
If not, then we just won't be able to get him. We'll read his letters like we were back in the days when he was what was that shit? Draft dodging. Remember how you was reading correspondence when you was draft dodging?
No, I
Yes,
wasn't reading.
Oh, they were reading up to you because you wasn't there. You know. All right, let's get up out of here. Big shout out to Smoking Joe for coming through with Ignite, DJ Ignite.
Yeah, and the dog. Who, Dora? Something, the dog.
Doja.
Doja.
And
Yeah.
the reason I know that is because there's some black rapper by the name of Doja Cat,
Oh,
the Booty Style,
okay.
and the Booty Tap, and all that other shit.
All right.
Big shout out to Mikey Mike. I'm sure Chuck Dog was working the streets. Listen, guys, like I said, don't fuck him hard. Nigga, gently, love him, stroke him deeply and passionately. Don't not like you in the freeway. I know we call it freeway. You know what it is. All right, Smoking Joe, Mikey Mike, Airline, Steve Stoner, and Chuck Dog of the club member. Yo, we out of here. We'll catch y'all next week.